Dear students, welcome to this session on packaging for volatile components, fat and oil. The use of the packaging material is to protect product that can be food, solids, liquids, etc. Packaging materials mainly of three types: primary packaging, secondary packaging, tertiary packaging. According to the category of stuffs present inside the universe, there are subcategories for every type of material for packaging also. In case of food material, there is wide variety of foods and type of packaging material according to their shelf life. Choice of packaging material while dealing with the critical food such as volatile components, fat and oil is the most difficult task, because usually packaging material used to interact with the food, that is primary packaging which holds the food, and due to this occurrence of many chemical reactions happens which again going to affect the living things directly or indirectly. Volatile components are very critical to preserve and store, which is again not possible without packaging material. Objective of this lecture is that to understand the feasibility of packaging materials for volatile components, fat and oil. To check the durability of packaging materials for volatile components as well as fats and oils. Before going into the main subject of this lecture, we must know the importance of packaging materials. Packaging materials are the barrier of contamination which protects the food products from the outside environment, microorganism, moisture content, vacuum, gas, water vapor, etc., which are the traits ultimately going to affect the food material. Nowadays, there is lots of new packaging technologies are available which are less in cost and gives the better shelf life, and in addition, in case of volatile components, it helps to prevent vaporization, and in case of oil and fats, it helps to prevent rancidity. First part of this lecture is about packaging of volatile components. First, we must to know what is volatile component. Volatile component means those get vaporized or get evaporated when exposed to different temperature and pressure ranges as per intended use. Example: flavors, aroma, etc. Which of the factors are responsible for spoilage of volatile components? In case of packaging of volatile components, main challenge is to the packaging industries is to retain its flavor, aroma and its originality, which is quite critical. Major issues are like composition of food product that is to be packed. Usually, water activity of the product composition is responsible for the growth of microorganism. Second very important point to be considered is thermal properties of products such as specific heat, thermal conductivity and thermal diffusivity. Another important factor is environmental conditions such as temperature, humidity, etc. Sometimes oxidation of products forms some secondary products which are in the form of volatile state, which further gives rancid flavor. Now we will look at packaging materials for volatile components. History of food package goes back to dawn of human civilization. In ancient times, human may have used perhaps a cup from a large leaf or vegetable shell as a simple container. Now there is wide range of packaging materials available in the market according to the cost, feasibility and shelf life of the food products. Following are some categories of packaging material. First one, paper and paperboard. Second one, metals. Third one, glass. Fourth one, laminate material. Under these two categories are there. They are plastic and aluminium foil. This is again subcategorized into primary and secondary packaging material. Let us see the different categories of packaging material one by one. The first and widely used packaging material is paper and paperboard. Paper cartons are now widely used in liquid packaging of different products. If this packaging material was not provided with wax coating, then it would not able to hold the liquid products, and benefit to this are provided with heat seals and moisture protection. Tetra Pak prepared from the paper was firstly used in Sweden. It is made up of multiple layers of paper having thickness 0.2 to 1 millimeter. In case of volatile components, this type of containers are beneficial because it is light in weight, easy to transport and it does not react with the products. Paper cups that are wax coated have been used in many industries. Recently, polyethylene paper boards are used for liquid containers and hot drinks. In addition to these containers, back-in carton and back-in box are widely used for liquid foods in packaging industries. Back-in box and back-in carton have an inner bag made up of different combinations of paper coatings, plastic and aluminium foil to achieve barrier properties required by each product. The second type of packaging material used for volatile component is metal. Metal packaging in case of food represents tin can, which is usually used for canned food as concern to food preservation. In this type of packaging, cans are available for acidic foods and non-acidic foods. Volatile components are coming under non-acidic foods. The major benefit of metal packaging is it does not react with product because it was provided with lacquering and as compared to others gives better shelf life. The next type of packaging material is glass. Glass is the most convenient type of packaging because it is having lots of beneficial things as compared to others. Following are the beneficiary facts of glass. It is less in price. it is reusable. It is having more moisture barrier properties. Its water vapor transmission rate is very low. Almost does not react with any products, does not impart flavors. It is easily recyclable and it is light in weight. The only flaws in it are the breakage due to the improper handling, transportation, mechanical damage, etc. Mostly glass bottles are used for volatile components because it does not react with anything, and volatile components need that it should not react with anything. So, as per the packaging data and technology, glass bottles are preferred. Then we will learn few points about laminate materials. This is again categorized into two types. First one is plastic. Plastics are comprised of more than 50% plays in packaging market. Plastic plays an important role in the packaging world. It is very emerging in food sectors such as dairy, beverages, etc. The combination of increased safety, food quality and shelf life is that made possible through plastic packaging contributes to decrease in food also. Benefits of plastic: less weight than other material, less in price, good moisture and gas barrier properties, good puncture resistance, low heat conductivity, good sealant property, recyclability, microwavability. Different types of plastic packaging materials such as polyethylene tetrapak, polyethylene, polystyrene are commonly used. Plastics are often laminated to paperboards to add some properties such as heat stability, waterproofing to the containers. Next laminate material is aluminium foil. It is composed with paper and paperboard to achieve barrier properties and surface glass. The thickness of aluminium foil is generally 7 to 30 micrometer. Sometimes thick aluminium foil is added for lid of container. Such lids form a special shapes and heat sealed at the top of the container. The second part of this lecture is about packaging of fats and oil. Fat and oils are dry glycerides which are originated from plant and animal source, which are basically described from their physical appearance. Fats which are usually in solid or semi-solid states, for example coconut oil, palm oil, etc. and dry glycerides which are in liquid states called oils. These are differentiates based on temperature ranges and their stability to basic temperatures. Packaging means protection layer. It should protect the product. If it fails, it won't be protective layer again. So, this is quite challenging task for the packaging industries to make such type of packaging which will protect oil and fats from deterioration, that is to prevent from oxidation and rancidity. Which of the major problems are occurring in packaging of fats and oil? Fats and oils are dry glycerides. When free radicals comes in contact with oxygen, sunlight, it does oxidation with 3 steps. First one, initiation, second one, propagation, third one, termination, with ultimately causes the rancidation of the products. After proper packaging also, oxygen remains in the head space, which again triggers the reaction of oxidation in case of change in temperature, light, humidity and presence of metal, etc. Stability of oil and fats can be enhanced by choosing appropriate packaging material. Now let us see the different types of packaging material for fats and oil. First one is bottle. They are polyethylene, Tetra Pak and glass. Glass bottles are usually preferred, not because of consumer demand, but it actually prevents oxygen permeation. Usually clear glass bottles leads to the photo-oxidation, so amber green color bottles are used. It is good barrier of water vapor transmission rate, gives good quality products. PET bottles are easy for handling. These are not breakable and these are also barrier to water vapor transmission rate, gas exchange and oxygen exchange. PET is widely used in food packaging. It satisfies many important requirements such as good aesthetic aspects, suitability for coloring, good mechanical, thermal and chemical resistance. It is also suitable for prolonged storage, easy recyclability and low weight with respect to glass bottles. The trends towards incorporating modifier compounds into PET packaging resin has been grown in order to produce container with high degree of clarity in wide variety of custom shapes and free from residues. Also, incorporation of antioxidant into PET increases the stability of fats and oil. Usually available in different attractive shapes and comfortability with less price. The second type of packaging material for fats and oil is HDPE, that is high density polyethylene. High density polyethylene is largely used as packaging material due to its tensile strength and hardness and good chemical resistance. Blow molded HDPE containers in the form of bottles, jars and jerry cans are used for oil and fat. Next type is metal can. Metal gives virtually barrier to moisture and gas, and the word virtually used because such containers require closures that incorporates other material such as polymeric sealing compound in cans and enclosure through which oxygen can easily permeate and promote oxidation. The shelf life of the oil packaged in metal container or non-transparent glass bottles are considered as product dependent because deteriorative reactions are derived by intrinsic stability of the product, not by environmental factors or packaging. In other words, intrinsic stability is dictated by initial quality of oil, processing condition and filling operations. The next type of packaging material for fats and oil is multi-layer composite. In recent years, adoption of multi-layer pouches for oil products has been increased due to consumer preference for unit packages. Generally, limited quantity of oil is packed in flexible pouches. Flexible pouches may be manufactured from laminate or multi-layer films of different compositions, and pouches may be in the form of pillow or stand-up pouch. The selection of laminate or multi-layer film is governed primarily by compatibility of contact layer, heat stability, heat seal strength, and shelf life required, together with machinability and physical strength parameter. Recently, new packaging formats have been introduced in the market, including bag-in-box systems and paperboard laminate cartons. Particularly, Tetra brick cartons have been used. Now, we will see about Tetra Paks as packaging material for fats and oil. Tetra Paks are having the following properties. It protects the oil from spoilage. It protects the taste of oil and fat. It protects from degradation elements due to exposure to light, temperature, humidity, UV, etc. It protects the nutritional quality. It prevents living organisms from entering inside. It retains refreshments and it is very easy to handle. Tetra Pak is made up of 6 layers. They are polyethylene, print, paperboard, aluminium, polyethylene, and the last one is also polyethylene. The next type is jerry cans. This is also has similar benefits as others, but important thing is that it can be used robustly. The last type of packaging material for fat and oil is drum. This also has same qualities as above but difficult to transport. This is reliable for on-site storage for the larger quantity. Active packaging is also can be used for packaging of fats and oil. In order to reduce diffusion in bottled oil, various solutions have been tried. The most popular involve the use of oxygen scavengers, which removes oxygen dissolved in oil and provide barrier to oxygen diffusion from the atmosphere. These scavengers can easily incorporate into the packaging material without altering the other properties. Cooking oils and hydrogenated vegetable shortenings does not contain water, and so they are stable at room temperature. Unsaturated fats and oils prone to oxidative rancidity both usually are packaged under inert atmosphere such as nitrogen. Hydrogenated vegetable shortenings are usually packaged in composite paperboard cans with nitrogen to ensure against oxidative rancidity. Edible oils are packaged in blow molded polyester bottles. Margarine and butter and analogous bread spreads contain fat and water soluble ingredients. For example, salt and milk solids, which impart flavor and color to the product. Generally, these products are distributed at refrigerated temperatures to retain their quality. Grease proof, that is fat resistant packaging such as polyethylene coated paperboard, aluminium foil or paper, parchment paper, wraps and polypropylene tube is used for butter and margarine. Now we will look at different types of primary packaging for both volatile compounds and fats and oils. First one is carton with spout. Spout has been added in the side of carton for convenience. Different types of spouts are available in market. Next is liquid carton with spout. This is the gable topped paper carton that contains liquid. Aluminium lamination of inner surface improves gas barrier properties and ensures long shelf life. The carton features a unique easy to pour spout which is attached in lining during the carton molding process. Third one is small brick shaped carton. A filling and sealing system has been developed for cartons. It is very compact in shape and easier to handle. Next type is cylindrical containers. It is easily disposable and made up of laminated paper, aluminium foil, plastics. The bottom of this pack is constructed to absorb distortion during the pressure changes followed by machines. Let us see about flip top style. This is the closure for bottle type packaging. It is reclosable type. Now let us discuss about different types of secondary packaging materials used for all fats, oil and volatile components. First one is sleeve. Although this is the simplest shape of the straight cartons, it can be varied by creasing or cutting method to develop carton with midboard or the carrier. The second one is straight carton. This is most popular carton style, generally called as sack carton. These straight cartons are used for the packaging of mass protection because good productivity and ease of the assembly and packaging automation. Next type is tuck-in carton. This is divided into straight tuck and reverse tuck based on the position of tuck. Without tuck part of the tuck-in carton, this is made by gluing the upper cover of the main flap, and its bottom part is used for the paper container for medicines. Lock bottom cartons is the next type of secondary packaging. This has durability against weight because of the bottom of the flap is made into lock structures. In this form, bottom flap is manually assembled. Tray carton is the widely used type of secondary packaging. There are two kinds of structures, the most simple collapsible structure and assembled type cartons. They are used as purpose for pre-packing. Collapsible cartons are the most convenient type of tray carton. Because of its production by gluing while holding the area of this carton becomes small. Therefore, the transportation of cartons and handling of stock are easy and economical. Assembled type cartons can be locked manually. It has structure like that. The next type of secondary packaging material is rigid box. This box contains of paper and paperboard on which paper cover is pasted. It is not collapsible and helpful in transportation. The last one is PVC carton. PVC is more popular packaging material for oils, especially in many countries, mainly due to transparency, adaptability to all types of closures, total compatibility with existing packaging lines and potential for personalized featured designs. UV absorbs can be added to the material to absorb and prevention of oxidation. Let me summarize the points so far discussed in the given lecture. Packaging material is used for prevention of spoilage of food material from exterior environment. There are different types of food material present in market with different brands. Now, what make them different are their specialties like new product, different packaging, nutritious content of the product, etc. Likewise, lots of packaging material with different technologies and new features are generated for extension of lifespan of the product. Especially those products whose preservation and handling is quite difficult, such as flavor, aromatic compounds, volatile compounds, and most prone to rancidity, that is oils and fats. Packaging and its different features are used to protect the critical products. This lecture includes all the packaging materials used for the oil and fat products and volatile components and its benefits towards the shelf life extension.